We're counting down the top 10 Japanese snacks that completely rethink what a treat can be. From classic favorites taken to gourmet heights to wild flavor innovations and mind-bending textures you would never expect, each entry on this ranking uses precision, creativity, and a dash of fun to surprise even the most jaded snacker. Which edible invention tops the list? Let's begin with number 10. Pocky started as a simple chocolate-dipped biscuit stick back in 1966, but in Japan, even the basics get a glow-up. The Pocky Premium series swaps out ordinary coatings for rare finds like Uji matcha, silky ruby chocolate, and even a shimmering gold matcha edition. Each stick snaps with a smoother, richer texture thanks to a higher cocoa butter ratio, no waxy aftertaste. Just pure melt-in-your-mouth luxury. It is a familiar snack, suddenly tasting like it belongs in a dessert shop. This is what happens when Kaizen meets candy, a classic made extraordinary, and the perfect way to kick off the list. KitKat bars in Japan are more than a chocolate bar. They are proof you have traveled. Since 2003, Nestlé has released over 300 flavors, each tied to a region or season. Buy a Kyoto matcha KitKat at a bullet train kiosk, or hunt down the Hokkaido melon edition. Even the packaging is collectible, turning each bar into a miniature souvenir. Limited runs like the Osaka Expo 2025 Future Chocolate Pack create instant buzz, while classics like roasted hojicha and Okinawa sweet potato capture local pride. The matcha flavor alone reversed a 15% sales dip, showing how a simple snack can become a cultural badge. Haichu in Japan is nothing like the packs you find at airport kiosks overseas. Here, the chewy candy is engineered for realism. Each piece is built with a special matrix that stretches to a 6-second peak of elasticity, mimicking the bite of fresh fruit. Morinaga's research and development team spent years perfecting the juiciness, so the flavor lingers 30% longer than before. Limited runs feature flavors you won't find anywhere else, like Shikoku Sudachi Lime, Bright Yuzu, and a Peach Parfait summer mix that tastes like dessert in candy form. The result is a snack that blurs the line between candy and real fruit, one chew at a time. Number 7. Tokyo Banana Souvenir Cakes. Tokyo Banana rewrites the rules for packaged cake. Since its debut in 1991, this souvenir has become a fixture at Narita Airport and train stations across Tokyo, instantly recognizable by its soft banana-shaped sponge and creamy custard core. Each bite delivers a pillowy texture, created by a careful steaming process after baking that locks in moisture and keeps the cake impossibly light, closer to a patisserie dessert than a convenience snack. Limited editions like the Spring Sakura print version turn the cake itself into a seasonal postcard. In 2011, when travelers worried about food safety, Tokyo Banana's producer, Grapestone, leaned into transparency by publishing third-party safety tests and restoring confidence. Today, with flavors from caramel to chocolate and a shelf life of just 7 days, Tokyo Banana remains the omiyage gold standard, proof that even a travel snack can be an experience worth savoring. Jagarico and Jaga Pokkuru take the humble potato and turn it into a crunchy masterpiece. Calbee's Jagarico is famous for its signature snap. Engineers measured the crunch at 68 decibels, louder than most breakfast cereals. The secret is single-origin Kitayamabuki potatoes from Hokkaido, grown with the help of IoT soil sensors that fine-tune water and minerals for each batch. That means every stick delivers a sweeter starch, up to 15% higher than regular fries. Flavors rotate with the seasons. Scallop butter is a fan favorite, packing real seafood umami into each bite. Jaga Pokkuru goes even further, using micro-batch harvests and slow roasting to lock in the natural potato flavor. The result is a snack that tastes like it came fresh from the field, simple, salty, and so addictive you will wonder why chips ever went flat and greasy. Mochi ice cream delivers a sensation that is almost impossible to find in Western snacks, a stretchy, pillowy rice cake wrapped around a core of ice cream so cold it almost snaps. Bite in, and the contrast hits instantly. The mochi stays soft and chewy even straight from the freezer, while the ice cream inside remains perfectly creamy. This is not just about flavor, it is a textural experience, engineered down to the last detail. Lotus factories use cryogenic flash freezing at -196 degrees Celsius to lock in that signature chew, and each piece keeps 98% of its elasticity after thawing. The matcha cream daifuku uses Nishio-grown tea for a grassy, intense filling. Even the logistics are next level. 7-Eleven's artificial intelligence restock system cuts waste to just 2%, so the shelves are always stocked and nothing goes stale. Mochi ice cream proves that a snack can be an engineering feat and a treat at the same time. Umaibo is the snack that proves you do not need a big budget to get big flavor. Each puffed corn stick still costs 10 yen, about 8 cents, even after a global corn crisis in 2022 nearly wiped it out. When prices spiked, Yaokin almost pulled Umaibo from shelves, but a 12-year-old fan named Haru Tanaka started a petition that drew over 100,000 signatures. The result? Umaibo shrank a little, but the price stayed the same. That is collective snack power in action. The real magic is in the flavors: takoyaki, salted beef tongue, tonkatsu ramen. Each one tastes uncannily like its namesake dish, thanks to a secret blend of seasonings. With over 30 flavors in constant rotation, Umaibo turns a few bites into a full-on savory adventure. It is proof that in Japan, even the cheapest snack gets gourmet-level attention. Super Mucho Ume chips don't just tingle your tongue, they reset it. Inspired by umeboshi, Japan's famously sour pickled plums, these chips hit with a wave of sharpness that borders on electric. The secret is a seasoning blend that packs in 1.8% citric acid, cranking up the mouth-puckering effect, then balancing it with sweet notes and the herbal zing of shiso leaf. It's a flavor profile almost unheard of in Western snacks, where chips rarely stray past barbecue or cheese. In Japan, this sour, sweet, salty punch is a summer staple, especially with beer. Sales spike every July. It's not just a niche crowd. 63% of Japanese consumers say taste is their top priority in snacks. The sweet, sour, savory segment is growing by double digits each year. One bite and the usual potato chip feels tame. Super Mucho proves that a snack can be both a palate cleanser and a flavor bomb, prepping your senses for whatever comes next. Kororo gummies are what happens when Japanese candy makers decide to outsmart nature. Each gummy is engineered to look and feel like a real piece of fruit, right down to the thin, elastic skin that snaps open with a burst, just like biting into a fresh muscat grape. The secret is a proprietary gelling process that layers a delicate pectin-based shell around a syrupy, juicy core. This is not just for show. When you bite in, the skin gives way with the same force as a real grape, flooding your mouth with a rush of flavor that is shockingly close to the real thing. UHA Mikakuto, the company behind Kororo, spent years perfecting this technique. The result has become a viral sensation with 78 million slow-motion bite videos and counting. Flavors like lychee and Hokkaido melon push the illusion even further. For candy, this is as close as you will get to fruit without picking it yourself. Only a snack that you build with your own hands can top this level of edible engineering. Nothing in the Japanese snack world turns eating into pure play, quite like do-it-yourself candy kits. Naru is the star, part snack, part science experiment. Tear open the packet and you find powders, a mixing tray, and a tiny spoon. Add a splash of water, stir, and watch as the powder fizzes and expands into a mountain of neon foam, tripling in size in just 30 seconds. The texture is wild, airy, chewy, sometimes even bouncy depending on the kit. Some let you mold your own mini sushi or burgers out of candy, complete with rice-shaped foam and jellyfish. Others mix flavors that change as you stir, turning snack time into a chemistry set you can eat. It is not just for kids either. Sales to adults jumped 18% after a wave of TikTok videos showed grown-ups reliving their childhoods, competing to make the fluffiest foam or the most realistic candy sushi. In a country obsessed with kaizen and efficiency, these kits flip the script. The snack is not just the end result, it is the entire hands-on process. In Japan, even candy is engineered for maximum engagement, proving that the most memorable snacks are the ones you get to build yourself. Across all 10 entries, one insight stands out. Japanese snacks turn everyday treats into thoughtful, sensory experiences. Innovation is not occasional, it is the standard. That relentless pursuit of flavor, texture, and fun shows us food can surprise, delight, and connect us, even in something as simple as a snack.